Hey guys, I'm going to try to keep this video super duper short. So I do have a somewhat amusing story for this do now. We'll go ahead and skip it because it's only somewhat amusing and I want to keep this video short. But our do now was, would you rather have to watch the same movie on repeat or be stuck on the same level of video game? I said same level of video game. Okay, learning target. We can explain the effects of European imperialism on Africa. Essential question, should Europe formally apologize to Africa for colonialism? We're going to go ahead and do a brainstorm using two different maps and read an article. After that, we're going to use the information from the brainstorm and the article to answer the question for the day, which is the same as the essential question up here. Homework, the Friday quiz is going to be due Tuesday, December 8th. Slavery past and present assignment is due Thursday, December 10th. And we have 53 more days till the end of the term. Remember, that's including days off and weekends, so we are getting down there. For those of you who left some feedback on that attendance form on Friday, thank you for your feedback. Not only was it kind, but it was also really helpful. Here are some things I'll be adding to make this class a little bit easier, this distance learning thing. And this is all based off your feedback. So I went ahead and on the stream, like when you guys log into Google Classroom, you're brought to that stream page. And I'm going to put a schedule for the week so that way you know the topic that you're learning about and the days and times that you have your required Google Meets. I'll send you an email by 2 p.m. if I don't get your attendance form for that day. And then if you respond to that email, that'll count as your attendance form. So if you get an email from me at 1 o'clock and it says, hey, you didn't fill out your attendance form for the day, you don't have to go back and fill out the attendance form. You can just respond, okay, to that email, and I will count you as present. It's actually easier for me if you just respond to that email, which is why we're going to do it like that. So if I hear from you by 3 p.m., I'll count you as present. Remember, the cutoff time for the attendance form used to be 4, but now it's 3 because the school has to take attendance at a certain time, so that way they can call parents and everything. So now it's 3 o'clock instead of 4. So make sure that you either email me or fill out that attendance form by 3 p.m. Oh, and for participation points, this is Bill Murray, and he's in a lot of different movies. That was our participation point opportunity. All right, normally for this lesson, we would play a game, but COVID, and I tried to think about how we could do it digitally, but it would have just been a hot mess, more frustrating than fun. So thank you, COVID, for that. Instead, we're just going to skip to the end part, the map analysis. So here's a map of Africa before European colonies. Each line represents a different ethnic group within Africa before Europeans arrived. So each of these ethnic groups, like all these teeny tiny ones and all these big ones up here, they might have their own language, their own culture, their own style of government, their own religion, their own societal structure, their own currency. Like a lot of different things could be going on, a lot of similarities and also a lot of differences. All right. When Europeans arrived and colonized, they weren't necessarily thinking about what was best for people when they drew these borders right here. They were mainly just thinking about the resources. So when these different colonies eventually fought for their independence and became independent countries, Europeans just used those same colonial borders and said, okay, this area right here used to be my colony, but now you are an independent country. So go ahead and take a look at this map. We still have those little ethnic groups drawn in here in color, and then these black lines right here are the European drawn borders. In our Google Meets, we brainstormed for 30 seconds individually, and then in our breakout rooms, what issues could these European drawn borders cause? I'll let you think about it for just a little bit. All right, so in your notes, you're going to want to go ahead and create a T-chart, label it effects of colonialism. One column will be positive, one column will be negative. So we're going to be looking for positive and negative effects of colonialism today. All right, in your brainstorm, you might have thought about how each one of those little lines represented a different ethnic group and how each of those ethnic groups had their own different currency, religion, culture, societal structures, and type of government. Now that they're all stuck in that same country together, they might disagree in a lot of things. So it could cause tension. It could cause civil war. so on and so forth. So if you came up with some answers like that, you could add that to your negative column for sure. All right, today's learning activity. Should Europeans have to apologize for colonialism? In order to do this, we're going to take the information from your brainstorm. We're going to read the article looking for effects of colonialism. This is going to be a little tricky, so you might want to look for keywords like after, today, as a result, or now. That's going to be an indication that they're going to soon be talking about effects of colonialism. So if reading is not your favorite thing, here are some keywords to help you out a little bit. I will also have a video where I read the article out loud and kind of do a think aloud. So if that would help, you can use that as well. Step 2, you're going to put the effects that you saw in the article in either the positive or negative column of your notes. Then you're going to use the information in your notes and your brainstorm from that T-chart to answer the question in Google Classroom. Remember, the question's the same as the essential question: should Europeans have to formally apologize to Africa for colonialism? Be sure to have 3 reasons to support your answer. So this question is a level 3 question. There's not really a right or wrong answer as long as you have evidence to back up your answer, okay? So level 2 thinking would be like right here. We want to make sure we're doing a lot of level 3 thinking in the 11th grade because that's showing like mastery of that topic. This is a level 3 question. All right, one last thing before you guys go. This is completely optional. I've been considering starting an unofficial Wits and Wagers League to give some students who can't participate in after-school activities. Like, I know a lot of things have gotten canceled because of COVID, and this could be a way to still compete a little bit and socialize outside of class with your peers. It's completely optional, so even if you're just a little bit interested, you can fill out that form. That's not like an official commitment to the Wits and Wagers League. It's just telling me if you did want to participate, what days and times most people would want to participate on. If you're not interested in the Wits and Wagers League, don't fill out the Wits and Wagers form. You don't have to fill it out. And you could also close out this video if you're not interested at all. All right, here's how it would work if you are interested. We would meet digitally 1 day a week after 3 p.m. and you would get to choose a teammate or multiple teammates either in or out of this class and report your team to me. We would then meet in Google Meets and I will assign you in your breakout rooms with those teammates that you said you wanted to work with. And then I would read the question out loud, put you in your breakout rooms with your teammates for 3 minutes so you can discuss your answer, and then you guys would come back and type your answers into the chat, and you know the rest. The first closest gets X amount of points, blah, 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 blah. There's not going to be any prizes, but there will be a virtual trophy. It's mainly just to get you guys to be able to socialize with your peers if you're feeling a little stranded or disconnected from school. All right. If you have no questions, you are free to exit the meeting and start working. Good luck, guys.